Welcome to Hark the Herald podcast series. I am your host, Brother Harold. And I'm going to start off by saying, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, who came in the person of Master Fard, Muhammad, to whom all praises due forever. And I bear witness that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is the exalted Christ and the Mahdi, and that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is the Messiah, and it is in their names that I greet you in the greetings of peace. Assalamu alaikum. So today we're going to be talking about refuge. Refuge in a time of trouble. What is refuge? Refuge is shelter or protection from a danger, assistance in distress. And who should we turn to for refuge? Who should we turn to for protection or shelter? And what is the best source of protection or shelter? What is the best source for security? None other than by God Allah, who came in the person of Master Fard, Muhammad, to whom all praise is due forever. God is the best source of refuge and protection. There is none that is greater. Anything other than God that you and I could lean or rely upon for shelter, security, or protection is limited to its ability to shield or protect. What can we hide from? You can't hide from an earthquake. You cannot hide from a tornado. You cannot hide from a fire. You cannot hide from anything, especially if it is something that is by God intended for you. We live in a world where there's a lot going on, a lot of chaos, or increased chaos, increased violence, and murder and crime all over this planet Earth. There's war everywhere that you and I can look. The wrath of God is on America and on this planet. You can take that or let it alone. We live in a day and time of the judgment. The judgment the judgment of Allah is upon us. And the only escape from the judgment or the wrath of Allah that is upon us is through Allah Himself. It's by turning to Allah and seeking refuge in Allah, turning to Allah in obedience and complete submission to the will of Allah. Wicked has become or is predominant in the world, and it has been predominant in the world for the past 6,000 years. Right? God has came for our deliverance, and we will only be delivered if we submit to the will of Allah, submit to the obedience, not religion that is made in the after the image and made in the image in our image or after our own likeness. Not a custom-made religion that is fit for you and I as an individual, but a way of life made by the Creator and ordained by the Creator. And that is none other than complete submission, complete obedience to the will of Allah. We live in a day and time where if you're paying attention to everything that is going on this planet, we know that we need refuge. We know that we need shelter. But that kind of refuge and shelter that you and I need, that kind of protection that you and I need, cannot come except that it comes by God, that it comes by Allah, who came in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom all praise is due forever. And we could take it or let it alone. We need God. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is traversed this whole planet, teaching about God and proclaiming the coming of God in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, and raising up in our midst the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And if you seeking protection, you got to come by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Miss Louis Farrakhan, to the God and the Allah that they teach. Take it or let it alone. You cannot go around those two. Right? The Jesus, the Christ that is in our midst today, the Jesus that you and I are looking for, is present in our midst in the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And if he desires deliverance, then you got to come by him. Take it or let it alone. There will be no protection or refuge outside of coming to Allah God through those men, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. The time is coming to an end. We don't have time to continue to wander around in darkness and engaging in all the filth and debauchery that is running rampant on this planet. We must turn and come to Allah, God, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom all praise is due forever. The one that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad and Honorable Miss Louis Farrakhan teaches us. You no longer have to look and expect for the coming of Jesus. Jesus has came and is present. Take it a little alone. We have to be a blind and crazy fool to not see everything that is going on this planet, and not ask questions. Why is all of this happening? Why is there so much going on in the world? And why is there so many calamities, calamity after calamity striking this planet? And why? And what can I do to escape it? The wrath of Allah is upon this planet. Come to Allah, God is taught to us by the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, student of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Christ that is in our midst today, the Jesus that you are looking for, the Jesus that you and many are rejecting. Turn to Allah in repentance. Turn and seek Allah's mercy and forgiveness. Seek Allah's protection. Come up under Allah's divine protection and His refuge, or as the source of refuge, the greatest shelter from or protection from danger. Seek Allah. And I'm going to end this podcast for now, but I'll be coming back. I'm going to leave you as I came in the greetings of peace and paradise. We said in the Arabic language, Assalamu alaikum.